Hello guys, welcome back to Tech to Cloud, and today I'm going to start how to create a VPC, and I will check whether the VPC is perfectly working or not by launching EC2 instance. There are two types of VPC. One is the default VPC and other is the custom VPC. Default VPC created in AWS region when an AWS account creates, and it has an internet gateway by default. And the custom VPC, it is a VPC that AWS account owner creates and has no internet gateway. So first of all, you have to log in the AWS Management Console and then click on services and then click on all services and then click on view all services. It will show all the services that provides by the AWS. Okay, then scroll down and go to network and content delivery. It shows VPC and then click on VPC. So while creating VPC, you have to follow four steps. First, you have to create the VPC, and then you have to create the subnets, and then you have to create the internet gateways, and then you have to create the route tables. The first option, click on your VPC, then click on create a VPC. In the name, you can take any name. I am writing a VPC1. Okay, you can take any name here, and then in the CIDR block, you can select according to your own if you have the knowledge about the networking and CIDR block and subnetting or IP addresses. Okay, I'm taking this 10.0.0.0 and select 16. Then click on create. It will create the VPC. Our first step is complete. Next, click on subnets. Then click on create subnets. You have to select your VPC, that is VPC1, and other is the default VPC. You have to select the VPC1, that is your VPC, and then you have to name of the subnet. I am taking suppose subnet 1. You can take any name here, capital or small, doesn't matter. Subnet 1. And if you want to choose the ability zone, then you can choose. I'm not selecting any ability zone. And then on the CIDR block, you can take 24, for example, 10.0.0.0.0 and slash 24. I'm taking slash 24, that is the CIDR block. Then click on create. Okay, our first two step is complete, and then the third step is the internet gateways. Click on internet gateways, then click on create internet gateway, and then you can take any name here. I'm writing IGW1. Okay, and then click on create internet gateways. Okay, then you have to attach the internet gateway to your VPC. Attach to your VPC, click on, and then you have to select your VPC, that is the VPC1, and then click on attach internet gateway, because in the custom VPC we are creating custom VPC. In the custom VPC you don't have the internet gateway. Okay, the next step is the route table, that is your fourth step. That is the final step. Then click on create a route table. You can take any name here. I'm taking I'm writing route 1. Okay, here you have to select your VPC1, and then click on create a route table. Okay, in the route table you have to follow two steps more. First step is the routes. You have to click edit routes, because there is no where to go to the internet. So click on add routes, and here you have to write 0.0.0/0, and here you have to select the internet gateway, that is your IGW1. Click on IGW1 and save changes. And one more changes you have to need, that is the subnet association. Click on you have to scroll down and click on subnet associations. Okay, then click on edit subnet associations, and you have to tick the subnet 1, that is your subnet, and then save associations. That means your VPC is complete, perfect. You have to then we have to check the VPC is working or not by launching EC2 instance. So click on EC2. This time we have to select the custom VPC, that is our VPC1. Okay. Okay, and then you have to launch the EC2 instance, then click on launch instance, then click on launch instance. Okay, then you have to take any name here. I am taking writing VPC server 1, for example. You can take any name here, and here is number of instance. That means you can at a time how many instance you have to launch. That is one. I'm here, or by default is one. You can select if you want to select a 10, that means at a time 10 servers will be launched. I'm taking Windows. You have to choose the AMI. It is already selected is Windows Server 2012. Okay, and then next step is your create a new key pair. Okay, click on create, and that is VPC 1. For example, my key name is VPC 1. And then click on create a key pair. Okay, then our next step is the networking setting. In the networking setting, click on edit. You have to choose the custom VPC. That means your VPC 1, and automatically it will select the subnet 1. Okay, and one thing you have to remember, while you have to select the custom VPC, it is authorization IP is disabled. You have to enable the authorization IP, public IP. Okay, otherwise you cannot launch the machines. Okay, all parts are same, and then click on launch. Okay, it will take 3 to 4 minutes to launch the machines, to deploy the machines. Okay, then click on view all instances. Okay, then click on refresh. Okay, if you want to check the details of the machines, then click on VPC server. That is your server. That is your server. Then click on this. Your public IP is 18.235.233.161, and the private IP, that is your, you select the 10 class A IP address. That means 10 range. That is 10.0.0.177. Okay, and your instance state is still pending, and you have to check that in the instance type, that is the T2 micro, that is only the free type visible. Okay, and that is the VPC ID, and authorization IP, that is the public IP. Okay, if you have to enable the authorization IP while creating a EC2 instance through the custom VPC. And then the platform is Windows. That is MI ID is this, and MI name, that is the Windows Server 2022, and the launch time is 28/18, and key pair is VPC 1. Always remember the key pair. That is important for while launching the EC2 instance. This is the password of the administrator. Okay, one thing, always select the same region, because EC2 instance, it will creates the bill if you forget to terminate the EC2 instance. Okay, your server is ready, then click on VPC server 1, then click on connect. Okay, then click on RDP, and then click on remote desktop file, and then click on get password, because you have to decrypt the password. Browse, and then your key is VPC 1. Open, and then you have to decrypt the password and copy that password. Okay, decrypt, click on decrypt, and then you have to copy that password and open the VPC server. That means your RDP, and then click on connect, and you have to paste the password and click on OK. If everything is okay, and then your server will be launched. Let's see. The server is the VPC we are creating, that is perfectly okay or not, because you have to test the VPC. Okay, wow, that means our VPC is perfect, and you can launch more machines through that VPC. That is your custom VPC. Okay, that means your VPC is working perfectly. Okay, and now I want to close that server, and click on OK. Okay, and then you have to always remember you have to terminate the EC2 instance, because it will generate bill. Then click on VPC server 1, then click on instance state, and then click on terminate. Okay, okay, and then go to your VPC. You have to delete the VPC. Okay, click on VPC, and then click on your VPC. That is mean your VPC, that is custom VPC, is the VPC 1. Okay, then click on actions, and then click on delete VPC. Okay, it contains VPC might be deleted. Okay, you have to go to the route table. Okay, click on route, and here you have to delete the subnet associations. Click on subnet associations. Click on edit subnet association. If any problem arises, then you have to delete the this and take the subnet one that is your subnet. And then you have to go to the your VPC. Click on actions and click on delete VPC. Okay, it will delete the delete. Okay. Okay, guys, this is all about your VPC, and we'll check the VPC is working or not. That means our VPC is perfectly working by testing. That means launching a C2 instance. Okay, guys, thank you.